Let me get this straight. Y'all don't want that German woman in black people business, even though she married to a black man. But y'all was comfortable with white women married to white men disrespecting Simone Biles, her husband, in her marriage. Because I ain't seen none of y'all tell them to mind their business. I ain't seen not one black person tell any white woman that came for Simone Biles, her husband, in her marriage. I ain't seen none of y'all telling them to mind their business. Or am I tweaking?
Not some of us agreeing with the German lady. Now we agreeing with the German shepherd. Now, I don't like that now. I don't like it one bit now. I don't care what she talking about. Ain't no truth to what she saying. I ain't trying to hear it. She can say that shit to somebody else. I ain't buying it. You know why? Because ain't no non-black bitch finna try to tell me about me and mine.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So it looks like Soraya still got black women panties in a bunch. As you guys know, or you may not know, I actually met her my recent time in Germany. It's crazy to think that it's already been about a month since I was there, but yeah, a few weeks back, Germany was my last stop before I came back to the States. And if you want to check out the vlog channel, I did a vlog with her, but I got so much footage that I had to break it into two parts. But she spent the afternoon with me, showed me a good time, tried some Turkish food for the first time, walked around the area, beautiful women everywhere, nice scenery, all that. But apparently there seems to be a little bit of divide between black women, because there are some black women that agreed with what she was saying and backing her up, and then you also obviously gonna have the black women that are in their feelings because what she said, what was said is coming from a white woman, although they seem to forget that she's married to a black man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Not some of us agreeing with the German lady. Now we agreeing with the German shepherd. Now, I don't like that now. I don't like it one bit now. I don't care what she talking about. Ain't no truth to what she saying. I ain't trying to hear it. She can say that shit to somebody else. I ain't buying it. You know why? Because ain't no non-black bitch finna try to tell me about me and mine. Well, she don't know. She going off of what somebody done told her. She going off of something that she done heard somebody else say. She just repeating something somebody else said. Baby, she didn't come up with that by herself. And for y'all to sit here and agree with her, y'all look like a clown. Y'all sound like a clown, Bookie. Like, stop it. Tighten up. She thinks she flexing, explaining all this stuff that she done done for this man. Baby, this man sound like a red flag. All this inexperience he ain't never had nobody nurture him. He ain't never had nobody do nothing nice to him. No woman do nothing nice to him. He ain't never had nobody ask him, do he want something to drink or do he want some food, baby? He sound like a red flag. Congratulations on receiving your inexperienced man starter pack, because you can have to build him up, baby. So you doing everything for him. He don't offer nothing. It don't sound like he bringing nothing to the table.
As somebody that met her personally, I can tell you, you are so far off. Ma'am, these two met when they were young. Soraya, you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'll make sure that I tag her. But they've known each other for I think 20 years. They met each other when they were young, bro. Soraya's 40, 41. Yeah, I know she doesn't look like it. And I told her this when I had her on my channel for an interview, and I told her this when I met her in person. I told her, I'm like, you look even younger in person. But yeah, they met each other a long time ago. Young lady, whoever this lady is. So yeah, you far off. Yeah. So he didn't even have the experience, or maybe the opportunity to even know what it was like to receive that kind of love from the women that look like him. So once again, like she said, there was no competition. She beat y'all to him. That's all. Let's keep it moving.
He sound like a caveman and I never experienced none of this stuff. She thought she was running the black family down, baby. You have not arrived.
They continue to prove her right. Not immediately, they go to disrespect, name calling, etc., instead of actually listening subjectively. Instead of always trying to be a victim. The German lady was proven correct. You went to calling her a dog when you look like a mutt. Let's be real now. She looked way better than you. You should not be calling her a German Shepherd.
And I gotta speak on that, man, because I've been seeing a lot of black women call Soraya ugly. Oh man, look, y'all gotta stop being so disingenuous, man. Like, come on now. Anybody can see clearly she is not ugly. Like, stop doing that. Like, y'all look even worse when y'all say shit like that. Like, attack the argument and not her, because once you do that, you lost the argument.
When you look like an overweight squirrel on crack. This is keep it a stack. This is what I mean by y'all are going to be left behind because y'all don't want to learn. And she said, I don't want to hear nothing. The fact that y'all even believe in her, y'all are no. The only Ronald McDonald is you. You're an enemy to progress. you are what they call. I forgot the let's just say you just don't like the truth. As most black women or women in general don't. Y'all don't like the truth. Y'all don't like to hear criticism about yourselves. But again, y'all can criticize any and everybody.
And that is one of the biggest gripes that men have in the West, bro. It's like, I'm like, women do a lot of complaining, man, but they don't want men to have anything to complain about. I tell you, man. But there are some people that agree with what she had to say, black men and women, and I want y'all to hear what they had to say. Let's keep it moving.
I am late to the party with the German lady who had her 2 cents to say about black women, and boy, are y'all upset. I mean, I'm just scrolling, looking at y'all responses, and it's like, whew. She said, I knew you guys were no competition. When he talks, I don't interrupt him. I wasn't raised to interrupt a man, especially in my household. And I mean, y'all, to be honest, the lady is not wrong. She's not wrong. Like, as black women, y'all know how aggressive we were raised. Y'all know how we were raised with our moms telling us that men ain't shit. Oh, I don't need no man. I'm independent. Our moms didn't respect our dads. Our moms didn't respect no man. So we were raised to think that stuff was normal. Y'all gotta stop getting mad every time somebody call us out on our stuff. Y'all feel like only we could talk about our traumas and our wrongdoings. No, wrong. It's very obvious for the world to see, and y'all get so offensive. She better keep our black names out of her mouth. Man, it's time for us to get ourselves together. We say it every single day, but then we say things like, oh, well, what's the conclusion? Let me tell you what the conclusion is. Actually, let me tell y'all where this all started and stemmed from with the black families. In the black household, women are not taught to be wives. We are not taught to respect our men. We are taught to be independent from day one. With black men, y'all teach y'all sons to not show emotion. Y'all teach y'all sons to be tough. Y'all teach y'all sons to run through all the women you can while you young because you don't want to tie down too soon, son. But in the other cultures, they can't even have sex until they got a wife. So them young men are raised to already be husbands, and those women are already raised to be wives. They're way more affectionate because that is what was instilled in them in their households. Notice that when we're all growing up, our moms is teaching us from day one, I don't need no nigga. and we like, wait, mommy said what? She don't need no nigga. I don't need one either. Till we get old enough and realize, wait, mom, I'm lonely, mommy. You are too. And you look like Vivica Fox. Vivica Fox is 60 something years old and she's just not looking for a husband. Mom, you led us the wrong way all this time. We really do need men.
Another one.
Yo, that reminds me, bro. Did anybody see that meme of when she wants you versus when she wants you now? And they show you the picture of what Vivica Fox looked like when she was 30 compared to what she looks like now when she was 60. Ooh, if any of y'all seen that, let me know that in the comments. Wow, she look hit. Ooh, yeah, Vivica Fox need to sit her ass down somewhere. Anyway, let's continue.
Black men, y'all are taught to be so tough. A lot of y'all start off in the street. Some of y'all are just tough. And y'all think by suppressing y'all feelings make y'all tough. Y'all think by not having emotions make y'all masculine. No, it actually shows that y'all are weak because you don't even know how to define the two. A man that knows that he's strong still knows that he has weaknesses and he allows his woman, the type of love that she deserves. Y'all feel like showing your woman love shows that you're weak. Being attentive, I ain't about to be weak for her. Y'all have suppressed y'all feelings so much that when y'all do tap into y'all emotions, it's so new and Spanish to y'all. Women lose their lives in DV situations because by the time y'all tap in and realize, oh my God, I got feelings. I don't know what to do. I'm about to kill. Like y'all lose your minds because y'all never even gave yourselves the chance to tap into your emotions because you was always told you better get up and you better not cry. Like what? Y'all can't get mad at other cultures for being able to have their binoculars on and look right through what we got going on. Why are y'all so upset? Don't be upset because technically it's not your fault. It's not my fault. It ain't nobody's fault. It's my mom's fault. Because my mom's mom didn't show her the way, and her mom didn't show her the way, and her mom didn't show her the way. And then it's not your fault. Your dad's wasn't around. It's your dad and the lack of him showing you love that got you like that. And his dad that did not be around for him and got him like that. And his dad wasn't around and got him less emotional. It's not our fault. It's just time for us to stop being a blind eye, stop getting offended, and stop, oh my God, they said this about black people. The only conclusion for the black community at this point is for y'all to stop lying to yourselves, stop being offended when people bring our flaws to the forefront and begin to do better. How about y'all stop trying to tell your sons that they don't need to tap into their emotions and stop telling your sons that they need to run through all the women in their young ages before they get 30 and settle down and teach them how to be men at a young age. Moms, stop telling yourself that you don't need no nigga in the house so your daughter can stop thinking she don't need no man just to find out by the time she hit 50 or 60 that she actually does need a man. Y'all know we all want love, yet nobody wants to do what it takes to be loved or to give love, receive love, whatever the case is. We are the problem. Yet y'all want to act like we're not the problem. Y'all, we are the problem. It is time that we stop lying to ourselves because people are able to see us for who we are. It's either you gonna work to become better or you gonna keep getting mad when somebody call you out on your BS. Lady straight up said we wouldn't know competition as black women because she know that we disrespect the black man. She said we wouldn't know competition because she know that they were raised to be quiet when the men speak while we raise our voices loud when the men speak. She said we wouldn't know competition because she know that they are way more feminine and they are taught to be in their femininity from day one. She know that we already come from them masculine households and we already got the S on our chest and we independent and we don't need. She said and black men, y'all ain't off the hook either because those men in other cultures, they are already raised to be affectionate and attentive and good listeners and good providers and all of that. Y'all think all y'all got to do is provide and that gives you the right to go do everything else. That ain't right. When I'm in public, I see them other culture men, they like to rub and caress their women's backs for no good reason at all, just because that's affectionate to them. Y'all act like y'all don't even want to give y'all girl a hug in public. Don't even want to hold her hand in public. Why? Because you too tough. And I ain't about to show nobody I'm soft. As a black woman, I am old enough now to realize the
I'm sorry. I usually agree with her takes most of the time, but I gotta disagree with that one, man. Cause from my experience, man, today's women aren't as affectionate as women were, let's say, 10, 15 years ago. So that as far as the affection part for no reason, like public affection, that's not all on men. I'm not gonna say men don't play a part, but that's not all on men. There are women aren't as affectionate as they used to be. I'll say I'm like that's how masculine women have become, believe it or not. But let's continue.
way I was raised with that I don't need a man, I'm independent, and all that loud talking and all that ghetto obnoxious activity that we tend to do within our culture, I see now that that's not the way to be. So before I sit here and call everybody else out on what our culture do wrong, at least I am able to have self-awareness now and realize that it's not the way to go, and I'm ready to be the right type of woman. I'm ready to be the more feminine woman. I want to do things the right way, and it ain't got nothing to do for a man. It's just simply women have positions, and it's time for us to get in position as women. We got to stop worrying about what the men ain't doing. It's time for us to just be women, because that's what we were born to be. Beautiful, nurturing, caring, kind women.
So first the German woman came out and ate us up. And now it's the white woman. When are we going to wake up? Like, seriously. Everybody seems to recognize what's wrong or what's happening amongst Black women, except Black women. How come the women in other race can see our problems? They can recognize why our relationships don't work. They can recognize why Black men are going the opposite way, but we don't. Why are we in denial? That woman sat on here and said, "Dear Black women," called it just what it is. Black women, you have the lowest marital rates. She even called out the reason why so many women may deal with domestic violence, and I do not shape or form any form condone domestic violence. But what she said was, the reason why so many Black women may deal with domestic violence or in that, those situations, because of how we behave. So insinuating that we think we can talk to men however we want to, do whatever we want to them, hit on them, verbally abuse them, and don't expect them to respond. Now, again, I do not condone domestic violence on any part for man or woman. But when she said that, I said, wow. Why don't we want to get it? Everyone else can see what we are doing wrong within the community, amongst each other, but we don't. Wake up. We have to wake up.
So I've watched a lot of these videos made by women in our community towards the Turkish woman who lives in Germany, who said that Black women are no competition when it comes to getting a Black man. And here's one of the things that I would like to respectfully point out. You can't tell the women in our community anything. You can't give them no constructive criticism. You can't ask them to have any humility, any self-reflection. You can't ask them to look at what she said and evaluate the truth in what she said. You can't ask them to look at the comments and see how many Black men agree with her. You can't ask them to admit any fault, any culpability in what she's saying, any responsibility, any accountability. You can't do it. They refuse, most of them in our community, refuse to take any responsibility, accountability for any of the things that she said that happened to be true in many cases. Not all, in many cases. They don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. They're like, You know why? Because it will require humility, accountability, and a fundamental shift and change in the way that they deal with us as men in this community. It will require a humility, a self-reflection, a change, a sacrifice that they simply don't want to make. She spoke truth. And I'm sorry if it's not liked, but she spoke the truth.
And the sad part is another thing that Black women don't want to admit is that even when it's coming from other Black women, y'all react the same way. So let's not sit over here and be disingenuous about this particular topic when we don't want to hear it from other women. Y'all don't want to hear it from anybody, period. Because one of the women in this video, and as well as another content creator that I react to on TikTok, they did a video recently and talking about, I'm like, who can hold y'all accountable? Who can tell y'all anything? Because if it ain't anybody else, and it's not even your own, the very women that look like you, then who can? Apparently ain't nobody good enough. And another thing, and because I want to address this, and I hope she doesn't mind me sharing this, but sending this woman death threats is filthy work. Black women, it's one thing for you to sit over here and disagree with somebody, but to sit over here and wish harm on somebody because you don't like what they say, That's a whole nother level. Black women, y'all gotta be better than that. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.